Well, we finally made it after years of wanting to be here. Can't wait to see what it brings. Big Bend National Park. That's where we're going to camp. Chisos Basin Campground. Can't wait to get there. We're 13 minutes out. This is the beautiful Chisos Basin Campground, sitting at 5,600 feet in a basin of the Chisos Mountains. It's absolutely beautiful here. 56 sites, best to reserve. I think some of them are reservable 14 days out. None of them are first come, first serve. And there are bathrooms with flush toilets. Absolute beautiful dry camping here in the national park. I would highly recommend it. This campground is limited to campers in trailers under 20 feet long. We're on the Window Trail in the Chisos Basin this morning. This trail leaves right from the campground, so we just walked right out of our campsite. Well, what do you think of the Window Trail so far?
So far, it's beautiful. Downhill at this point.
So we've just started. I think it's only about 3.7 round trip out and back. It's an out and back trail. So.
Yeah. Man, is it gorgeous here. I'm looking for the mountain lion and her two cubs. What do mountain lions have that were just on this trail?
I think they have cubs.
Cubs? Oh, interesting.
Maybe they have kits.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know bears have cubs.
Bears do have cubs.
I know cats have kittens.
Uh-huh.
What do lions have?
Oh, they call them cubs, don't they?
Yeah, lion cubs.
Lion cubs.
Okay. That's your lesson for today.
The size of the...
Could you be on any more of a beautiful trail? I don't think so.
Out here.
Yeah, and prickly pear the size of a dinner plate.
Grace in motion.
Oh. And here we are at the big money shot, the Window Pour-Off at the end of the trail, which kind of gives you a view of the desert below. This was the Sam Neal Ranch. It was originally about 16,000 acres, maybe 14,000 back in 1916 when he built his ranch house here. They managed to have fruit trees and vegetables, all kinds of things. There's really not much left here to see. It's a beautiful spot. The adobe walls from the old ranch house. Still hanging in there. Would have been the creek down here. There's an old derelict windmill in front of us. Would have pumped water up to the large stock pond they had, which was big enough for them to swim in. Okay, I stand corrected. I called it the Sam Neill Ranch, and it's the Sam Nail Ranch. Now we're at the Homer Wilson Ranch, which at the time was also known as the Blue Creek Ranch, and it was one of the largest ranches in the early 20th century. There's the main ranch house here, just beautiful. The main ranch house here in the middle of the valley. I love the solid construction of this house with the southern exposure porch on the other side. This house had 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, and a living room.
Oh, you can get in down there.
Oh, it would have been nice and cool in here. Beautiful. Nice fireplace. Nice construction of the ceiling. Made out of reeds, it looks like. Cane. Covered back porch. Outlet for a wood stove there, barrel stove. Separate walls here. This would have been maybe a bedroom or something. And would that have been a bunkhouse that close, or maybe not?
Guess that was the garden out there.
Yeah. Looks like they're in the process of rebuilding the covered porch here. I think I read where they had like 3,500 sheep and 2,500 goats on this ranch. And of course they would summer pasture. So they'd go up into the mountains in the summer. So that they could find vegetation to eat. Here's an old corral right here.
It's cool.
Yeah, real cool. Yeah. You know, they had some quiet times in here back in the day. What a view. What a view. Let's do another hike. This trail is the Lower Burro Mesa Pour-Off. This is hard walking in this fine gravel of a creek bed of the Lower Burro. Okay, are we coming to the pour-off? That would be cool to see water coming over that. Oh, look at this, cool, huh?
Very cool.
How cool would it be to see the water coming down that? There's another trail that comes to the upper pour-off. That trail and the lower pull-off trail do not meet, but there are some people sitting up top on the upper pour-off. Pretty cool place. That's conglomerate right there, huh?
Certainly looks like it.
Yeah. This is the famous Santa Elena Canyon Trail, a must-see. So look at the Rio Grande River. And this is Terlingua Creek coming into the Rio Grande, or Rio Grande. And we're going up there to take a look. This is Santa Elena Canyon. All right, we're starting to climb. Pretty easy concrete steps, but in elevation nevertheless. It'd be hard to cross the border right here.
So cool.
It's cool down in here on the river bottom.
Yes, very much so. And we're in the shade.
Yeah, feels good.
Because no matter how cold it was at camp this morning, it was really warm hiking into a couple of those places we hiked into today. Like short sleeve warm.
How are things down here on the Rio Grande?
Very beautiful. Oh, very beautiful. Pretty gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, what do you mean out there? I don't think that's over far.
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, I think I could get out there.
Well, why do you want to do that for?
I don't know, because he said you'd be half in USA and half in America.
I just heard some rocks fall.
Yeah.
Hear that?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's the end of the line. Quite spectacular here. Santa Elena Canyon, USA and Mexico. Ain't nobody crossing here. Overall, a pretty easy hike. About 1.5 miles total, in and out. There is climbing involved. There's stairs on the way in. You climb up, then you climb down. So, on the way out, you got to climb up and back down. But most people should be able to do this hike. It's rated as easy. I would say it's more of a moderate because of the climbing, but unless you really have mobility issues, you should be able to do it. We've been here at Chisos Basin for 3 nights, and today we're going to the east side of the park to the Rio Grande Village, and we're going to explore that side of the park. That'll also give us an opportunity for us to I'm continuing to have battery failure on this trip. I don't know if the batteries don't like the cold weather or something, but it'll show 40-50% left on my GoPro, and then it'll just shut down. It'll say battery dead. So anyway, I'll start over. We're leaving Chisos Basin Campground this morning. We've been here for 3 nights, and this is actually more in the west side of the park. We're going to be heading back to the east side of the park to Rio Grande Village, and to the campground there for 3 nights. And it'll give us an opportunity to cross the river and go into Mexico and maybe eat some tacos. So we're kind of looking forward to that and to see what that side of the park has in store for us. So we will see you shortly. Thanks for watching.